Hey Cody, my name is Justin. In this video, I'm going to show you 3 things you can do today to help bring in more customers to your business. Most likely you're sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this and what's in it for me? Well, you're lucky because I read minds. And the answer is, oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their business to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. So sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is they don't know who is an expert and who isn't. I have found by giving people an easy, free attack plan of actual things they can do today to impact their business for free has resulted in some of those local business owners still raising their hands and saying, I like you, Justin. Please do this for me. So by the end of this video, you like what you heard and you see that I have a lot of tips and tricks up my sleeve that can help your business. Shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or if at the end of this video you simply want to take this free attack plan and use it for yourself, hey, that works for me too. So now let me show you the 3 things that will set your company above your competition. Let's not waste any more of your time or mine. So the 3 things I want to go over with you today is, first thing is content, the second thing is citations, lastly is backlinks. First thing is content, right? So with Google, you guys want to have at least 1,500 words to be optimized in Google's eyes, right? When I look at your website here, you have text here, company based in Mesa, AZ, serving East Valley. That's good. You want 1,500 words, but you want keyword-rich content like Mesa plumber, plumber in Mesa, Mercy plumber, Mesa, AZ, plumbing in Mesa, right? You want those types of text in your homepage, right? To really tell Google what you have, right? So when I look at your homepage, there's not much here. Just have a logo here. Picture your services, everyday deals, and yeah, contact, right? So you definitely need to up your content to at least 1,500 words, right? So what I did was I searched up. This is one of the top plumbers in Mesa Z for their Google for showing up, right? They're the top in the search rankings, right? So right off the bat, expert plumbers in Mesa AZ, right? So this tells Google straight off the bat what they do, right? About the plumber, as you can see, I'm scrolling. Plumbing company Mesa AZ, 25 years. Mercy pipe repair. Our plumbers in Mesa. As you can see how keyword-rich content this is. You also have a call to action here. You fill out this form, so it's really easy for the customer to fill out this form, or they can just call to get started. Again, more content for them for Google to go through, right on the homepage, right? More content again for Google to just digest and go through. I'm still scrolling. This is still the homepage. Our service areas, again, they go over all the service areas. So this really helps with keywords. Again, more content. Why choose them? What sets them apart? And we have another call to action here, right? So they can fill out the form, they can get started after they go through the whole page if they still haven't yet. Then they have testimonials, huge testimonials to really push them to fill out the form. And finally, this is the end, right? So really, a lot of content for Google to go through, right? So we talked about content. Let's talk about citations, right? Second thing. So what I did was I searched up plumber in Mesa AZ, right? So let's talk about these first two, right? First two that's going to pop up are sponsored ads or paid ads, right? So these plumbers are paying for ads, right? So here's the thing about ads, right? Ads are hit or miss, right? So if your website's good, your call to actions on there, you got people answering the phones, your pricing's right, you got your offer dialed in, everything's right. Ads can be great. If that's not the case, you're going to be throwing money down the drain. And I know you guys know about all those cleaning those dirty drains and fixing those drains, so let's not do that, right? So we're going to go down. We're going to skip that for now. We're going to go down to what's called the Google Map Pack, right? So if you see, I hover over these and it shows up on the maps, right? So you can see the plumber here is the plumber here, right? So they're number 1 in search rankings and they're number 3 in the Google Map Pack, right? So I click on them, right? And you're probably wondering, how do I get into this map pack? Great question. Well, it comes down to citation. So let me show you this, right? What is a citation, right? So as you can see, all these arrows are pointing to your business, right? So what that means is we want your business name, address, and phone number, right? And it needs to be exact. Your business name, address, and phone number, it needs to be exact in every database. We want to list you in multiple databases to push you into that Google Map Pack, right? So if we got your name, address, and phone number, Google, Bing, Yahoo, White Pages, right? We want to push you up, get you as many as we can, and that'll push you into this map pack, right? So your top 3 has about 150, so let's get you 200 to 300 citations, which is totally doable. and that can really boost you into this map pack, right? So imagine if someone searched up plumber Mesa AZ and you were top 3 in this map pack. Imagine how much your phone would be ringing. Cool. All right, so last thing we're going to talk about is backlinks, right? So what I did was I went to your website here, I copied it, and I put it into this software, right? Pasted it into the software. And what's cool about this software, it's a behind-the-scenes current of what people are searching for on Google. It's called Ahrefs, right? So you have 39 backlinks here, and you're ranking for 5 organic keywords. So what we're going to do, I'm going to click on your backlinks. We're going to look at that, right? So let's talk about backlinks, right? So not all backlinks are created equal, right? So you're a plumber. So if I were to get you a Pizza Hut backlink or a T-Mobile backlink, those are not relevant to you because you're not in the phone business or pizza making business, right? What we want to do is get you home-based businesses, right? So if we got you a Better Business Bureau link, right, that has so much authority in Google's eyes. So if they link back to your website, that automatically boosts your authority, and that's going to boost you up in the search rankings, right? So with that in mind, it's not just about getting quantity, but quality, right? Because one great link could beat out hundreds of crappy links, right? So when I look at your links here, right, look at this. It says 0, right? I can see these are not good because there's no traffic going to these websites, right? 0, 0, 0, right? And he sees right here spam, 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 spam. So Google knows that you're trying to boost up your rankings, but these are not good websites. They can see right through that, and these are not going to help you actually rank. These are actually going to hurt you because, as you can see, Google is seeing this as spam, 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 spam. So we want to get you some high quality links. We want to get you both quality and quantity, basically, right? So let me look. We're going to look at, once this loads, your keywords that you are ranking for. So let's look at that, right? So the backlinks work with the keywords to get your keywords ranked, right? So this is what you're ranking for. Water heater repair Mesa, drain cleaning Mesa, plumber Mesa. That's good, but you're in the 40th position. So you're like in 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th page of Google or something like that. Drain cleaning Mesa, 65 position. Water heater installation, 52 position. So you are being ranked for specific services, but you're so low that they would have a customer would have to go to 6th, 7th, 8th page of Google, and we all know that no one is going to those pages unless you're really searching for something, right? You got to be searching hard, right? Which they're not going to do. They're just going to search up. Oh, here's another plumber in Mesa, right? So we want to get these better keywords, right? So what I did is same thing. I copied their URL, the plumber here. I put them into the software. Look at this. They have 126 backlinks and they have 69 organic keywords. So this alone is beating the 126 backlinks. So what we want to do is get you 150 to 200 backlinks, right? And we can do that to really beat out your competition. But let's not just get more, let's get higher quality, right? So let's go in, we're going to look at their links that they have. Any second now. I couldn't fetch data. Great. Try that again. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay. So as we can see, 9.8 thousand. This is a pretty good link, right? So as you can see, 0, 707, okay, 127, 707, 86. So a lot of these links are not the best either, which is great news because we can go in and we can beat these guys, right? Just by getting more links, we can probably beat them out, which is really good news. Look at this, 4.4 thousand. This is a pretty good link. So what's cool about this, if you can see, I can go right here. I can click on this link, and I can go in and get your business this link, right? So it's really cool. We can go in and get these links for you to really boost you up in the search rankings, right? So let's go back to the overview. Last thing I'll show you right here is what they're actually ranking for with these backlinks and keywords. There we go. So we got 69 keywords here. All right, it's loading a little slow. There we go. So as you can see, they're ranking for Plumber Mesa AZ, Mesa Plumber, Plumber Green Creek AZ, Mesa AZ Plumber, Mesa AZ Plumber, Plumbers and Mesa AZ. So as you can see, and look at the position, 2.5, 4, 5.5, 2, 4, 4. So they're on the first page of Google. So if someone is searching for a plumber in Mesa, they are number one, right? They're being ranked first, right? So in closing, you're probably in closing, we went over content, right? So You want at least 1,500 words on your homepage, right? To really beat out your competition, right? You want 1,500 words, and you want it to be keyword rich content on your homepage. Second, we talked about Google Map Pack. How do we get into this? It's what we call citations, right? So you want your business name, address, and phone number listed in multiple directories, right? So if we go back, your average here, top three, has 150. So let's get you 200 to 300 to really beat your competition out by a landslide, right? Last thing we talked about is backlinks, why they're so powerful and what they do, right? So backlinks give you authority in Google's eyes, right? So we want to get you more backlinks, right? Because your competitor has 126 backlinks and they're ranking for 69 organic keywords like Mesa, AZ, plumber, plumber, and Mesa, right? The keywords that people are searching for when they need an actual plumber, right? So now you're probably wondering, okay, well, what do I do now, right? You can either take this information I provided with you today and do this for yourself, and I'm totally cool with that. However, if you want the most effective route and want to save yourself the time, give me a call at 480-232-0315. Once again, my name is Justin, and my number is 480-232-0315. Thanks again, Cody. It was great talking to you. Bye-bye.